Welcome, everyone, to the Rockville City Police Department promotional ceremony for 2026. I'm Jason West, the Chief of Police. It's my privilege to be here as we recognize these new leaders in our agency. This afternoon, we gather to celebrate their accomplishments of these remarkable leaders. A promotional ceremony is meaningful not only for those to be promoted, but also for the families and friends who support them throughout their career. Law enforcement is not a solitary profession. Every officer relies on the foundation of support, encouragement, and sacrifice at home. To the families and friends who've come out today, thank you. Your commitment makes their commitment possible. I'd also like to recognize a few of our city leaders who are here today. The city manager, Jeff Mihalik, Deputy City Manager Barak Matiti, Miss Jean Booth from the JEDI office. And I'd also like to welcome Miss Florence Jewell. She's the new chair of the Montgomery County Criminal Justice Coordination Committee. Your collective support strengthens our mission and reinforces your partnerships with the Rockville Police Department. Leadership, especially in law enforcement, is one of the greatest challenges with one of the greatest callings. It requires balancing day-to-day operations, administrative demands, and the constant responsibility of ensuring that our mission is carried out with care. Leadership does not operate on a schedule. It finds you at all hours, on every device, and in every situation. True leadership demands character, resilience, and an unwavering sense of purpose. So what is leadership? Leadership is not a right. It's a privilege that comes with profound responsibility. It's rarely easy, but it's always meaningful, and it requires knowledge, thoughtful decision-making, and the courage to take calculated risks. Leadership is centered around people, serving our community and serving those who we lead. And serving others means having the courage to have difficult conversation, to coach, guide, and help bring people back to the right path. What leadership is not is equally as important. Leadership is never about a title, a rank, or a paycheck. In law enforcement, it can be tempting for someone to believe that they've arrived once they've earned a new stripe or a bar. But leadership is never about giving orders. It's about giving direction, support, and doing that with purpose. Leaders are engaged, invested, and they're committed to the success of their organization and their personnel. That's not only what we ask of our new promotees today, that's what we demand. Today marks another significant step forward for those being promoted, for the Rockville City Police Department, and for the city of Rockville. So at this time, I'm going to call each promotee up one by one, read a bio statement, and then I'll call your family up to pin your badge. So if I could invite Sergeant Andy Floros to join me. Sergeant Floros began his career in law enforcement in 2015 in New Jersey and later served with the Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, D.C. In 2020, Sergeant Floros joined the RCPD and has contributed across patrol operations, criminal investigations, and the Office of Professional Responsibility or Internal Affairs. Sergeant Floros brings broad knowledge and deep experience in every role, and to the personnel who are going to benefit from his leadership. Sergeant Floros is joined today by his family, and I invite them to come up and pin his badge. Sergeant, congratulations. She'll take it. Sergeant Jeff Park. Sergeant Park began a law enforcement career in 2017 as a Maryland State Trooper. He was assigned here to the Rockville Barrack. During 4 years of dedicated service to the state of Maryland, Sergeant Park became both a field training officer and a drug recognition expert, laying the foundation for his career, which is built on training, mentorship, and officer safety. It was at that time I actually recruited him from the state police to come to Rockville, and I actually served as one of his field training officers. Since joining the RCPD in 2020, Sergeant Park has continued to develop new officers. As a field training officer, he's also a defensive tactics instructor and a firearms instructor. Today, Sergeant Park serves as a midnight shift supervisor, and he's already earned the praise of our allied partners on various critical incidents. Sergeant Park is joined today by his family, who will join us and pin his badge. Congratulations, Sergeant. Lieutenant Joseph McCann. Lieutenant McCann began a distinguished law enforcement career in 1992 with the Prince George's County Police Department, serving in narcotics, major crimes, and retiring at the rank of major. Lieutenant McCann continued serving the region as the Director of Criminal Investigations for the Baltimore Police Department, overseeing homicide. In 2013, Lieutenant McCann returned to uniformed service by joining the Rockville City Police Department, completing another full police academy and serving in patrol operations. Lieutenant McCann's extensive experience became a foundation for mentoring new officers and strengthening our mission here at Rockville. Lieutenant McCann holds a bachelor's and a master's degree in business management and police executive leadership from Johns Hopkins University. Today, Lieutenant McCann serves as the patrol operations commander on the night shift. He's joined by his family today, to include his son, Jacob McCann, who also proudly serves as a Rockville City police officer. I invite his family forward to include his father, retired Detective Sergeant Joseph McCann of DC Homicide, to pin his badge. Here, Jim. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Lieutenant David Trogolo. Lieutenant Trogolo began his distinguished career with the Rockville City Police Department in 2004, following his honorable service in the United States Marine Corps. Throughout the years, Lieutenant Trogolo has contributed in numerous capacities to this police department. He was a crash investigator, served as the department's firearms training coordinator. He's a police instructor across multiple disciplines. He represented the department as part of the RCPD Honor Guard. In 2025, Lieutenant Trogolo received a chief salute for his work as our training coordinator. He played a critical role in preparing the largest recruit class in department history to graduate. 7 of those are now proudly serving and protecting our community. That was not done without his hard work and diligence. Today, Lieutenant Trogolo serves as the day shift patrol operations commander, and he's heavily involved in the department's transition to the Red Dot Sight Firearms Program. This fall, I'm happy to announce Lieutenant Trogolo will attend the Northwestern University School of Police Staff and Command. Lieutenant Trogolo is joined today by his wife, Wendy, who will come forward and pin his badge. Congratulations, Lieutenant. The Rockville Police Department is fortunate to have leaders like Lieutenant Trogolo, Lieutenant McCann, Sergeant Park, and Sergeant Floros. They are professionals who willingly accept the responsibility of leadership. And as you can tell by their bios, they've helped develop this police department, mentoring and guiding others, training others, and that's exactly what we want our leaders to do. They bring diverse experience, unwavering commitment, and the character required to guide others. Promoting leaders with such a breadth of experience strengthens not only this department, but the officers who will learn from them. At this time, I'd like to call Father Tim Carr forward to say a blessing. So if we could have the promotees come forward.
Thank you. Let's just take a moment and take a deep breath. Dear Divine One, dear God, today we gather together in order to honor these people who have gone above and beyond all of the attributes called upon for service to our community. They represent us well, and they represent all of the wonderful people who are part of the Rockville City Police Department. We ask you, dear Lord, to bless and protect them. We ask you, dear Lord, to be with them and be with their families. Please keep them safe, and that the shields they wear today will continue to protect and bless them in their future. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Father Tim is the police department's chaplain. I forgot to mention that. As we conclude, I salute each one of you for your courage to step forward and lead. Leadership's not for everybody. Trust me. I'm confident in your ability to invest in our people and to help shape the future of this police department. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today to celebrate these promotions and for the bright future ahead for our police department. And as I always say, it's a great day to be one of Rockville's finest. Thank you.